Good day. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday, our topic was keeping ourselves honest. We applied it specifically to honesty around how much attention we give to technology. Staying honest with ourselves, especially when we may be giving too much of ourselves to the devices in our lives. None of this is to demonize the tremendous resources made possible by all the technology that surrounds us. And rather, on the other hand, it's to acknowledge that at the same time that we have made huge strides with technology, we also need to take a good, honest look at ourselves in terms of how dependent we may have become on this very technology. The technology in some ways promises to free up time for us. In other ways, it enslaves us to having even less time, especially to connect with each other. And that was the homework assignment, was to take a look at how that goes for you in terms of your time impersonally, that is engaged in technology, versus personally engaged in interactions with other people. And those aren't mutually exclusive, I realize. Let me just say a word. One of the threads throughout all of our daily posts here at the Vitality Project has been from the very beginning, how might we free ourselves from enslavement? We looked very early on, and we've revisited this. We looked at the root of the word for addiction. It comes from the Latin root addictus, which means slave. And so to be addicted is to be enslaved. And what we seek, if not to be enslaved, is we seek freedom. We seek to be liberated. We seek to be the freedom to be ourselves, to be the self that we're truly meant to be. I really think this is the essence of spirituality. Freedom to be yourself as God or the universe intends for you to be, why you are here, what you're meant to accomplish in your very brief time on this planet, where you're headed, whose lives you are meant to touch in meaningful ways. All of this constitutes spirituality. What I want to do is I want to come back to this theme of being honest with ourselves over the next several posts. I want to look at it in the context of our building a robust, vital, alive spiritual base in our lives. We've been talking about creating vitality signs in our lives, body, mind, and spirit. And in the last days, we've been examining spirituality. Well, we're talking about here vitality in terms of the Vitality Project. If it's grounded in anything, it's grounded in a spirituality of self-honesty. So what I'd like to do today is ask you to survey your life over these next 24 hours and identify any areas in which you may feel like you're being less than 100% honest. You won't be required to tell me. This is for you. But 100% honest, how are you doing with that? Any areas where you're not being honest, for example, with yourself, maybe with others, especially those that you love the most. Our aim here always is not to shame nor to blame. We simply want to be free to be ourselves. And dishonesty with ourselves or with others leaves us in shackles. Thanks for joining me here today at the Vitality Project. Stay healthy, be well. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll continue our conversation about honesty as one of the foundations of spirituality as we move forward here. Thanks again.